Guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. And for this week's video, I'm going to do a Q&A. I've shown my life, but I haven't really told you about my life. So I wanted to do that in this week's video. I did an Instagram poll thing asking you guys to ask me some questions. So I guess we'll just dive right into it. I guess we'll start off easy. What's my favorite kind of food? I pretty much like all types of food. I like to say I'm the least pickiest of eaters. I'll eat anything pretty much, like put any food in front of me and I'll eat it for the most part. But I'd say sushi or Italian, but honestly just whatever I'm craving, because I do like all kinds of foods. But I do have just weird snack combos. I'm kind of known as a weird snacks kind of a friend. Like I'll put snacks together and come up with a combo and my friends will be like, Taylor, what are you eating? It's really good, I promise. That probably wasn't a very good first answer, but it's an honest answer. Where do you live, and LA or New York? I live in Orange County, California. I live in Newport Beach. I've always lived here my entire life, besides for like a year and a half little pit stop in Dallas, but I came back. But yeah, I love it here. But between LA and New York, I feel like I have to say LA because I live an hour from LA. Okay, I'm gonna say LA, even though deep down I kind of want to say New York. The daytime stuff in LA a lot better than the daytime stuff to do in New York, except I do like that New York's a walking city. That's a big thing for me. Now that I've traveled a little bit more over the last 2 years, I am so sad that I don't live in a walkable city, which I want to live in a walkable city at some point. So I don't know. I'm gonna say LA because the beach is like a lot closer and it's kind of more of a mix of like city and like beach town or beach vibes. But I think at some point in my life, I'm gonna live in New York. I just have a feeling I want to, but I don't know how long I would want to live in New York. I'll just say LA, even though I do not like the going out scene at all in LA. Like, I'll go occasionally out in LA, but not my most favorite thing. I like to go out more when I travel rather than when I'm home, planned after college. Firstly, I am doing online school, just very slow, on a more slow pace. So I'm able to travel and do my work. I wanna take more of a fashion path. I'm definitely a creative. I don't really know which side of fashion that will be, because sometimes I do like the behind the scenes stuff in fashion, and the goal, I guess, is to attend a big fashion week event. That is just a goal, not an end of the year goal, just a goal that I have for myself. Bring more to my social media, and I've been a little bit of a rut with TikTok, which I'm more of an Instagram girl than a TikTok girl. I feel like I can never get a point or a thought across in just 1 sec or like a 10-second video. And that is just not my forte. It takes me 20 years to get my point across in any situation. So now I'm really liking the YouTube stuff because I can actually get my point across. But yeah, just doing more with this, but I want to take a more fashion-centric focus on just later down the road. And I want to possibly start acting. A dream, like my dream would just be like a travel influencer, a travel vlogger, travel blogger. That is a dream, because I kind of get in a creative rut at home. Are you still in college at SMU? Rewinding a little bit, back to when I was talking about living in Newport. I lived in Dallas for a little bit, and I went to SMU, I went to college there. And the question is, why did I leave? And honestly, I love the people. I would say my best friends still go to school there, and they now live halfway across the country because of me, and that's my fault. But I had to put myself first because, no shade to Texas, but I wasn't being productive in the ways that I wanted to be productive. I felt like I was just doing school, eat, drink, and that's it. That was literally the rotation. Not that I was going to school every single day, but you know what I mean. Like, I say when I go out, I am an all or nothing kind of going out friend. Like, I am all there or I am fast asleep. One, I didn't like my daily schedule that I couldn't really change besides adding in like a fun little workout class. So I just kind of felt stuck, and I just don't love going out, and people were going out 4 to 5 days a week, and thankfully I have great friends, so I wasn't losing my friendships, but I definitely was not in the social scene very much at SMU because that just really wasn't my thing. For about half, maybe even more than half of my classes, if you miss 2 classes, between 2 to 4 classes, depending on the day, they would fail you in the class for the attendance. And I wanted to come home, like back to Orange County and LA to do stuff, and I couldn't. So I was like, okay, peace out, Girl Scout. And I would have continued at SMU and done an online degree there if they offered it, but they do not offer it. So I chose to do ASU online, and that is what I'm doing. Super random one: bread, rice, pasta, kiss, marry, kill. Marry pasta, kiss bread, kill rice. Any advice for your past self? Can think a little deeper on this one. Mainly just everything's not that deep. Like the things that the things that I thought mattered in high school, I don't have any thoughts about them at all anymore. The people that were always mean to me are now out of my life and have nothing to do in my life, and that's I feel like that's how it plays out with everyone. Like, what's not meant for you is not gonna stay in your life, and I've just really seen that play out through my life over the past few years. Not my whole life, but yeah, and I really try and remind my sister of that all the time. And I try and be a good example for my sister, because I went through some really gnarly stuff, like friend-wise and high school boyfriend-wise, more when I was in younger high school. But yeah, I dealt with like some gnarly stuff in high school at times, and none of those things stayed in my life once I got to college and things. Even now, I've only been moved out of college, or moved out of like a college town and out of the college scene for exactly a year. I think on the week, like this week, last year I moved home. So I guess this is a fun little update on like how I'm feeling as well. But yeah, I think that's my best advice. Just everything is not that deep, and just what's not meant for you will not stay in your life. You are who you hang out with, and I think it's important to surround yourself with positive, uplifting, but brutally honest. We cannot have a walk around the conclusion or the statement kind of a person. You need to tell me straight and bluntly as it is. I'll just put all of the boy questions into one. There's like, are you into older guys? What's your type? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you single? All those mixes. I am single. I have been single since after high school. 2 boyfriends in high school, called it quits, or I guess kind of called it quits. At least having a serious boyfriend since then. I feel like the things that I'm looking for are things that I feel like I won't find in a guy that's my age right now, or at least between my friends and their experiences and guys that I do know that are my age. But then I get too nervous to talk to anybody older because I'm like, what am I gonna talk about with them? But yeah, I guess that's why I'm single. My type, I'm a brunette girl all the way. I stick to the brunettes for sure. I like a more nerdy guy. I guess, I don't know if nerdy's the right word. I guess dorky is a better word. That's more my type, is kind of dorky. Also somebody that has gentleman-like qualities, is respectful, truthful, loyal, I guess all of those things. How do I deal with mean, rude girls? How do I not care about what other people think or say about me? Again, I feel like it's not that deep. Maybe that's just me being kind of like cold-hearted in a sense, like in that department of my life. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess I don't really get fazed by things like that. Maybe because I would deal with it a lot when I was little too. And I think I honestly dealt with it more, not when I was little, but like in middle school and like early high school, I dealt with it the most. So now I'm just like, I tough it out more. I know that's probably not the greatest advice, but I guess that's more how I deal with it. And I think that mean people are just hurt, or it's like, what's the saying? Hurt people hurt people. I think that. Yeah, I just think I choose to surround myself with people that I kind of just feel right off the bat that are kind and genuine. I've been told I have a good radar on sensing just good people. I don't really know. I've just been told that, and I think that's a good thing for sure. But yeah, if I feel like there might be a bad vibe or bad energy, I just won't participate or I won't go. So I feel like I just don't put myself in a space for people to be mean to me, but online, it's, yeah, I just think hurt people hurt people. Best makeup or skincare hack you learned this year? I love my NuFace. I've honestly haven't been doing it very much recently, so I'm not as sculpted as I wish I was, but when I'm on top of it, it really changed the game. What do I love most about traveling? The different cultures, and on my recent adventures, I have made some friends along the way, so that's been really fun. Just meeting people from different parts of the world, like, yes please. It makes me feel cool. I don't know, something about it makes me excited that I have friends that are thousands and thousands of miles away that I didn't go to school with. I'm a big foodie, so I love trying all the different food. I love seeing all the different architecture and just all the different buildings in different places, especially in Europe. I don't know, I like admiring it. I like going to the museums and stuff, which I feel like I didn't really get to do on my last trips to Europe, but in my next trip, which is in a few weeks, which that is a whole other thing. I'm so excited. I am gonna be gone for a month and I'm gonna vlog the whole thing, and I'm so excited to take you guys with me, but for a different time. I just love all the architecture, and I just love architecture in general. Me and my brother were like junkies in that sense. Do I miss dancing? I miss dancing all the time. It makes me sad all the time that I'm not dancing, but I don't know what I would really be doing right now with my preferred style of dance. Like I loved very like classic jazz and contemporary. That was my strong suits. So I don't really know what I would be doing with it right now, but yeah, I do miss it a lot, and I've thought about getting back into it. Maybe training, I don't know, maybe the acting and maybe the dancing will start back up. Not that I acted really before, but dancing and acting may come into the schedule soon. These are literally just the ones on Google. What am I afraid of? Tiny holes. I am afraid of tiny holes and free fall drops. Even if it's in a roller coaster or like a ride, or like in Newport, people jump off the like bridges around here into the bay, and I will not do it because I hate the feeling of a drop. Unless it's like on an incline, I just can't do straight down. Favorite movie or TV show? I am a Marvel girl. I love Marvel things, not the new Marvel. They're all so bad, in my opinion. I am just an Avengers lover. I love Iron Man and everything about it. I cry in every movie. I just love it all. And then favorite TV show, The Vampire Diaries. I love Damon so much, and it's just the best TV show. I've rewatched it, I think 10 times now. Do I have a favorite sport? I'm not a big football person. I understand basketball the most. I don't really watch football or basketball. I don't really watch sports in general, but I understand basketball because my family, we were Lakers fans growing up, and we would go to all the games growing up. So that's honestly the only thing that I know about sports, like about sports, are the Lakers. What was my dream job as a child? I thought I was gonna be going above and beyond what I am doing right now. I thought I was gonna be a neurosurgeon. I am a content creator. Oh my god, that is so funny. I hope you guys got to get to know me a little bit better through this video. If you have any other questions, comment them down below. But yeah, go follow me on all my other socials. I'll link them down below, and thanks for watching.